In Act 5, Scene 7 of Macbeth, the action intensifies as Macbeth prepares to face the forces approaching his castle, fully aware that he is outnumbered and facing near certain defeat. The scene reveals Macbeth's inner turmoil and defiance as he prepares for battle, and it brings together the play's themes of fate, ambition, and bravery, while setting the stage for the final resolution. As the scene opens, Macbeth enters, armored and ready to fight. He is fiercely determined to defend his castle and cling to his power, despite the odds against him. He knows his forces are greatly outnumbered by the advancing army, but he still believes in the witch's prophecies, especially the one that says no man, born of a woman, can harm him. This prophecy gives Macbeth a false sense of invincibility, and he clings to it with desperation. Macbeth's belief in his immunity drives him forward, even as he faces overwhelming threats to his life and throne. Meanwhile, outside the castle, fierce fighting erupts as the soldiers of Malcolm's army, led by Siward and Macduff, attack Macbeth's forces. The scene shifts rapidly between different parts of the battlefield, creating a sense of chaos and urgency. Siward's soldiers push through Macbeth's defenses, determined to reclaim Scotland from his tyrannical rule. Macbeth encounters young Siward's son, who bravely challenges him. Young Siward is courageous and unafraid, and the two clash in a fierce fight. However, Macbeth kills him, as he believes that his survival is assured by the witch's prophecy. Young Siward's death serves as a tragic reminder of the cost of Macbeth's ambition and the devastation his reign has brought to Scotland. Despite his victory over young Siward, Macbeth's confidence begins to waver as he realizes the scope of the resistance against him. He starts to feel the weight of his crimes and the emptiness of his achievements. Though still clinging to the prophecy, he senses that his fate may be turning against him. The scene also shifts focus briefly to Malcolm and Siward, who continue their assault on the castle. They are focused, determined, and confident that Macbeth's defeat is inevitable. Malcolm represents hope for Scotland's future, and his presence on the battlefield symbolizes the return of justice and order. He and his men press on, fighting with all their strength to overthrow the tyrant who has brought so much misery to their homeland. Meanwhile, Macduff is searching desperately for Macbeth. Macduff, driven by a personal need for vengeance for his family's brutal murder, is determined to be the one who confronts and kills Macbeth. His rage and grief fuel his pursuit, making him relentless in his mission. As the scene ends, Macbeth remains in denial of his impending doom, though he feels a growing unease as his enemies close in around him. The chaotic energy of the battlefield reflects the unraveling of Macbeth's life and power. His once unshakable confidence is now tainted with fear, yet he refuses to surrender, choosing instead to face his enemies head-on. In summary, Act 5, Scene 7 is a powerful display of courage, vengeance, and the ultimate price of unchecked ambition. Macbeth's over-reliance on the witch's prophecies blinds him to the reality of his situation, while Malcolm, Macduff, and Siward represent the forces of justice coming to end his reign of terror. The scene highlights Macbeth's final moments of defiance as he stands alone, with his enemies closing in, foreshadowing the inevitable fall of the tragic hero.